Good morning, folks. It is Wednesday, July the 9th. And as you can see, I'm wearing two watches today. Last night, we went to Target. And they had a Fitbit Sense 2 there. Now, it's not the newest and most fanciest smartwatch on the market right now, but it's fancier than the one I got for Christmas. For my birthday. And this one has had some function. It still works, but like one of the it's got like a 4-way sensor on it, and one of the sensors at the top is malfunction. That's why I wear it on my right arm all the time, because on my left arm it doesn't quite catch all the steps and the heart rate and everything the way it should, because that sensor on that top side is not working correctly. So wearing it in reverse corrects that problem. So yeah, but this little gem dandy seems to be working good. Now this one has given me way above my step count, and I mean it kind of tracks movement in a different way than this one does. Especially when it comes to calories and stuff like that. This one goes by your biometabolic rate, something like that, to track everything with. This one actually tracks my steps, I guess through slight impacts and stuff that it feels. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but this one's actually got some kind of GPS capability within it. I think it's going to be a more accurate step count. Now, they're not off by much, by about 1,500 steps. But I was wearing both of them last night to sleep in. And so, if I get up to use the bathroom or anything, it tracks all of that. So, yeah, I'm interested in comparing the data between the two today. But, yeah, I've already got in, according to this watch, 4,800, right at 5,000. 4,873 steps on this one. We're sitting at, heck, I can't even see this one anymore because the other one, my new one's so bright. I think it's like 6,415 steps. So yeah, they're off quite a bit. Now what I should have done was just put them on at the same time, before I started doing any movement, started tracking that way. But I think this one, any slight little arm swing can count a step, where this one right here, the Fitbit, it takes a lot more effort. So yeah, my step counts may have been off for a very long time, but still I get anywhere from 20 to 22,000 steps in a day. So maybe it's more like 17 or 18,000, some of those days. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm excited to have a more advanced option to use. I just figured I'd share that with you. See if I can find a way to share data and stuff on both of these watches. They both go into my phone. The data goes back into an app on my phone. This one's the Glory Fit, and of course that one is the Fitbit. So yeah. So right now I'm just kind of, having fun with both of them. I will probably abandon this one at some point. Like I said, I have to actually push the button now to get it to even come on. When before, I could just flip my wrist and it would come on automatically. So yeah, I just decided to go with an upgrade. I'm excited about it. I've been looking at all the band option, which I kind of like this band here, the way it functions. It's a little tight, and I'm got it on the furthest setting on the band. Good thing I lost all that weight, or I might not even been able to wear it at all. Alright, so I just come out of the grocery store and doing some watch comparison in there. I found something interesting. My old Glory Fit, it stopped tracking while I had both hands on the buggy. It wouldn't track my steps or movements. I don't know if it was because my wrist was so relaxed on the pushing the shopping cart, but it allowed my Fitbit to catch up a good bit because it tracked the whole time whether I had my hand on the cart or not. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Feel like that's it does a better job of tracking actual movement compared to, you know, the non-movement that this watch seems to pick up on, you know, or the extra movement that it picks up on. Because you know the whichever one's giving you the best data is the one that's actually working the best for you, in my opinion. Man, grocery store is busy today. But yeah, I'm digging that so far. So now I'm up to 5,361 steps on this one, and this one we're up to 6,819. So it did eventually pick up and start tracking again when I let go of the buggy. I'd have to actually let go of the buggy and hold this arm down, I guess, where it would sense the impact of movement. I'm not sure if that's how it works. I'm just assuming that's how it works. But this one, it just seemed to track right along. It just seemed to track right along regardless of the situation. So yeah, pretty impressed with my Fitbit so far. I think I'm gonna get a more valuable, you know, step count overall at the end of the day, especially if I could pull off 20,000 steps on the new Fitbit. That's gonna be a difference maker and a game changer for me as far as calories out go, because I really like to put in the walking effort. You know, and you really don't need a watch to put in a walking effort. Back in the day, we used to just measure time, you know. We'd go do a 30-minute walk or go do an hour-long walk. Things like that, you know. I've noticed I can get, you know, if I'm really focused on getting them 10,000 steps, I can get them 10,000 steps in just about an hour, you know. Just about an hour, you know, if I'm really focused on it, under an hour, depending on how fast I feel like moving at the time. But yeah, and plus, you know, I can do the weight workouts too, you know. I'm enjoying that. Just trying to get me some more efficient equipment, you know, the most efficient that I can possibly get, you know, without breaking the bank, of course. All right, so I am outside now, just trying to finish up my 10,000 steps, taking advantage of this very hot day. Let me show you. New watch is amazing. It'll tell you the forecast. It says it's 86 with a high of 91, but it's the humidity out here feels much hotter. We got a slight breeze going, and yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, I love everything about this watch so far. Yeah, I got a heart rate of 81, 80 right now. That's what I get for quitting moving. But we had 7,016 steps according to that meter on that watch. I'm not sure what this one is. I can't even see it in the bright daylight. So I'm really loving the change there. Figured I'd give you something different besides an eating video today, because this is how my day usually goes. I got a lot of steps within that store, but most of the time they're spent outside. And in this heat right now, you know, you burn extra calories when you're hot. The hotter your body temperature is, the more calories you burn. So I'm out here getting some in now, and I will come back in and get a few thousand in now and a few thousand in later. So like, what's up with trying to make diet so complicated out there? I mean, why complain about diets and being done with diet culture? I mean, if you're clearly overweight and you have some weight to lose, pick something and go with it, because I don't know about diet culture and all that, but what I can tell you is your health markers are not going to improve complaining about every little thing. What you need to do is pick a plan. It doesn't matter what it is. Long as you believe in it. If you've been on the earth for more than shoot, I'd even go as far as to say 10 to 17 years of your life, you know what to do to lose weight. Some plans are optimally healthier than others. And if you got common sense about you, you're gonna know the right one to choose. Like I said, I got my friend Tracy. Well, I get to show y'all other parts of the land today. Look at here. This is parts of it right here. All of that is stuff that had blown down and been torn down from the hurricane. We got to burn off. God, I hate it being right here. I'm gonna have to stack that and burn that. Look at all this nastiness. Like, wow. I haven't been down here since the guys who helped clear this up come down here, but they just left chunks of tree and wood everywhere. Look at that. A lot of that right there is what's left of the pecan tree that was in my daddy's and mama's front yard up there. We own way back into those woods back in there. And I'm not hiking back in there right now because I'm in shorts, for one. I don't have my snake boots on, for another. And there are critters back there that I don't want to run into without the proper protection. But I do have a lot of cleared area to walk in. And this right here is very hilly. This is a hilly area right here. So that's another thing about calorie burning. Walking on uneven ground burns more calories as well. So you really want to make your step count matter. Get out in the heat. Get on some uneven ground to walk on if you can, if you're able to. If not, walking on even ground still works. Maybe not quite as effective, but still effective in its own right. But yeah, don't complain about it. I mean, if you're overweight, you know you need to lose weight. That's definitely going to improve health, you know. Find the eating plan that works for you the best, no matter which one it is. I don't even care if it's the one we just came from. If that's what causes your weight loss, then go for it, you know. You don't need nobody's permission or go ahead. Just do it. I'm not following anybody's example because, you know, of any other reason than I just have enough common sense to know that this is a better way. In fact, if you followed me throughout the whole last couple of months, ooh, it's nice to get in this little shady spot. Got this area cleared out in here. Got all kind of little hideouts and hangouts to get into. Yeah, if you followed me for any length of time, you know I was eating a lean protein. I mean, yeah, I might have done a couple of days in a row without it. I didn't let it go too long, and I craved it the entire time. I ain't gonna lie to you, buddy. Your body knows what it wants. That is for daggone sure. And yeah, I was gonna get it in. I was gonna get it in. I wonder if the path's grown up. This is the path I used to walk in. It probably has. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the side-by-side down there. I love walking that path of trees right there. That's my favorite little walking stretch right there, back and forth down that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get the side-by-side and drive that down, or see if we can get the lawnmower going down through there so I can start walking it again. And that's some good shade break in there as well. But but yeah, I mean, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know good and well I don't go very long without that protein. And I love it. I love my protein. Like you know, lean meat, lean protein, low fat, lean protein is definitely my way of eating. Heck, it was before I even went on the sugar diet. Before I even went on the sugar diet, people that's been around my channel can tell you I was already eating the chicken and the turkey. I already was, and I just wasn't ready to give it up. And I got pears falling, y'all. I got pears on the ground. Ooh, look at the pears on the tree. Yeah, I wasn't giving up my lean protein. So I like the low fat message. I like lean protein and veggies, and you know, some fruit thrown in. Look at here. Speaking of fruit thrown in, look at all these wonderful, beautiful, free pears that I got here. Something has been enjoying them. Look at there. Man, this tree is loaded from the top to the bottom with nothing but pears. I mean, look at the clusters of them. Yeah, some of these look pretty ready to eat. Yeah, man. I wonder, they're still kind of on the small side. They could be bigger. I might have to see if I can get out here and water these things. But yeah, something's been grabbing them and eating them. Something's been in them. Something's been biting into them. Look at there. Clearly something has been taking bites of these. I'm gonna have to set up some trail cams around here and see what's getting over that fence and getting into those. Probably raccoons or something like that, I would suppose. Oh, there's a pretty big one. There's a pretty big one. That one's, I think that one's ready. That one's pretty eatable. I'll take that one in and wash it off and give it a tree out in a little while. Ooh. Look at there, holding my head down, I ain't paying attention, about to walk into my own pear tree. Yeah, there's some pretty big ones. Wow, there's some real big ones up there. Let's see if I can get y'all around there. Look at those. Let's see if I can zoom y'all in on them up there. Yeah, there's some big ones up there. And that goes way, way the heck up there. Oops, zoom y'all back out. Oops. Turn y'all back around. But yeah, pick a diet, stick with it. You know, being overweight ain't healthy. If you're having to guess about anything, that's the one thing you don't have to guess about. So, you know, common sense tells you we're all omnivores. Which diet is preaching and teaching you to eat within your own common sense, logical, knowing self. Like, we're evolved, right? We're evolved. Now, I ain't the smartest person out there to be talking about all this, but I got enough common sense to know we're supposed to eat meat and vegetables. Like I said in the past, my friend Tracy that lives with us, the reason he lives with us is because he can't live on his own. He needs help. He's got no one else to help take care of him. He suffered a stroke, has a mechanical heart valve, and trust me, the doctor, if too much fat and cholesterol builds up around that, he's toast. He can't even eat too much vitamin K or his blood will be too thin and he's toast. So he's got to be very careful about, you know, medications being adjusted on a regular basis. We deal with this with him. He ate relatively, you know, normal, you know, before the stroke. You know, he was always been kind of thin and lean. I've seen pictures of him. You know, he's got a Facebook page. You know, he had that before he even had his medical condition, his stroke, and he you know, he was super lean then. You know, he was not an overweight person. He was an active person, very active, mechanic, firefighter. You know, very active job, very active lifestyle. And, you know, these things happen to people, you know, seemingly out of nowhere for no reason. But, yeah, trust me, him going carnivore is not going to improve any of his health conditions. He would survive better on probably like lean proteins and cruciferous style vegetables. Well, I take that back, not cruciferous style vegetables. I meant to say starchy style vegetables. he would do better with starchy style vegetables than he would cruciferous. That'd be too much vitamin K. He has to be mindful of eating too much greens and stuff like that because of the medicine that he takes for his, you know, all of that, you know, to regulate his blood in order to keep him alive, keep him going. So yeah, there's like a common sense diet out there for everybody. It's like a common sense diet out there for everybody. Everybody's gonna have an opinion, I know. And you know, like me before, when I done the straight chicken and broccoli, and that's kind of why I brought it up the other day, so I could talk about it a lot. The constipation that I had by overdoing it on the chicken and broccoli. See, now I add in things like sauerkraut and kimchi, and that breaks down all of that and keeps you from being constipated. All those probiotics and stuff from them fermented vegetables are very healthy for you. Very healthy for you. A lot of vitamin K in that too. And not everybody's situation is the same, so therefore there's not a one size fits all diet for everyone. I do believe we're all different blood types, and certain things work better for some than others. Some people say they can't move and walk around and lose weight. They walk all the time. Don't lose. I can't figure that out. That is the number one thing that gets me going. And if I'm not holding this camera, I'm usually walking around out here with the dumbbells in my hand. That's how my arms and muscle is getting so tight that I've been showing you lately. But I can't hold the camera and swing those at the same time. So that's why I don't do a lot of walking and talking, because usually I'm carrying those around with me. But today I sacrificed some of that for some conversation with you folks, because I feel like things like this need to be said. I just hit 10,000 on the old watch. Let's see if it shows. Yeah, I don't know if it's showing up or not, but it's there. 10,000 on it. And what's the Fitbit saying? I'm only at 8,184. So my God, they're about 2,000. They're about 2,000 steps off from one another right now. It's not because the Fitbit's not working. I think it's because this one counts every little tiny swing or in my arm and everything like that, and it kind of miscounts. I think that might be causing some of it. But yeah, lean protein. Let's see. Like I said, we got the muscle definition going on to show for it. Okay. That protein is working, folks. Protein is working. I want to look like a man. I've been the weight I'm at now and 10 pounds lighter. Now I can do comparison videos of that, because I've got all those videos on this channel with the spaghetti arms. I didn't have none of that definition going on. And that's just working out with 3-pound weights, because that's something I can carry with me for a long time. If I got to make a lot of walks, a lot of walking out here in my walking space, then I sure as heck don't want to spend time chasing after some dumbbells, picking them up, putting them down and stuff like that. I want to be able to tote them as long as I can and be able to swing them around and lift them in different ways that's gonna help benefit me overall. Sometime in the next week or two, I'm gonna upgrade to some 5-pound dumbbells and mess around with them as well. Probably still carry the 3-pound around with me for the most part, and go up to the 5-pound when I'm in the house messing around to get bigger muscle gains out of that. I'm also wanting to get an elliptical trainer, and instead of putting it in the house, I want to get one and a cover for my porch up there where my grills and stuff are, where I can ride on that thing as well. I like the stand-up function of it, the low impactness of the elliptical. I had a treadmill, we just got rid of it. I'd rather walk outside and get the full impact of the ground than to mess around with some treadmill. Whew, where are we at now? Okay. Yeah, this one climbs a little slower than the other one, than my normal watch, but I have hit my 10,000 with it. So I'm gonna stop this video here for now and try to push the other 2,000 on this watch, because if I keep talking and trying to do it, then it's gonna be a long video. We're already up to 22 minutes. Wow. All right, we'll see you in a few. All right, so I should have not worn my brand new AC/DC shirt out here for walking. Back in black is not a good statement to be going with out here in this South Carolina heat. All right, so I'm at 9,993, so we'll just walk to the edge of the fence and back, and there we go. Look, there we go. It's check it out. Steps completed. We hit the 10,000 mark on that watch and mold. That's just out of curiosity say. Oh. We're at 11,700 with the old watch, so we're about 1,100 steps ahead of what the what was being tracked with the Fitbit Sense 2, or Sense 2, or however you pronounce that junk. Fitbit Sense 2. Whew. I am tired. I am tired. I'm gonna just chill out here a minute and cool off. They say when you've been outside in the heat too long, or for a while, not to go directly in, it could cause a heat stroke. So we're gonna gradually cool down with a little bit of this fan. And even with it, with all the sweat and stuff going on right now, I'm not gonna stand directly in it and overdo that either. We got to be safe about cooling down when you're messing around in this kind of heat. I have had friends and stuff that's been through heat strokes, and these are the kind of things you learn to cool yourself down, along with something wet, you know, like some wet rags, some kind of wet cloth to go under your underarms will help cool someone down. Or like this, you know, just kind of maneuvering in and out of the fan, you know, not directly in it, you know, kind of away from it so you can feel the breeze from it, kind of letting it hit you, cool down slowly. It's very, very important. Very, very important. But what's also important is walking around in this summertime heat. You burn more calories that way, and you get a better benefit from your walk, for sure. I enjoyed getting that 10,000 steps in on my new gadget here. And I'm looking forward to comparing data on the phone, because I updated my old app and I updated it. See if I can get it on the computer some kind of way, and we'll analyze the data coming right up after the cool down. All right, so let's talk about a few things. I just got doing a long workout outside with walking and the weights. It rained, so it cooled it down to a comfortable 80 degrees outside, so it's not as hot and as humid as it was earlier when I done the long walk. I'm gonna try to make all this real fast, because the video is getting long, but I just want to show you basically a few things what I'm doing while I'm walking. I kind of do all kind of arm movements with these weights. I kind of do that. I do a lot of shadow boxing, that type of thing. I get all into that. Definitely some arm extensions while I'm going out through there. You do enough of those while you're walking and everything, and you start to feel those holding them weights at different angles. Oh yeah, gravity takes over. And it's been more about the increased physical activity for me since I quit doing the sugar diet and added the protein back in. I think I'm going like a lean meat Politarian style diet. With poultry and fruits and veggies. I think that is the route for me. Yeah, that is definitely the route for me. With some of the soy protein as well. I don't mind it. I don't mind the soy protein at all. I like to mix it with the poultry, because I can actually bulk up on the protein that way. I seen where Lane Norton put out a study done on the difference between vegetable protein and animal protein. The animal protein was the clear winner when it comes to muscle and stuff, but the soy protein was not far behind it. Out of all the vegetable protein, the soy was the one that was the clear winner, for muscle building and muscle maintenance and stuff like that. So I'm glad I got that TVP. That particular brand is zero fat, where a lot of them in stores that I've looked at have a lot of fat in them. But anyway, about the watches. Now, I was showing you my vigorous routine there to bring you to this part of the conversation. Let's see if I can keep this watch going. Hopefully that'll show a little bit, but it's showing 18,894 steps. It's showing 1,384 calories burned. Sorry about that. And yeah, it's showing my heart rate at 82 right now. But that is a total bogus lie. It's a total bogus lie. Well, the heart rate's pretty on time. The heart rate is measuring good. Now, when I'm throwing those weights plus walking, it's counting those arm movements, which is technically calorie burns, I guess you could say. But it's supposed to be step tracking, not the movement from my arms, which it is doing a lot of. So my step count on the cheaper watch has doubled, as you can see by the Fitbit. We're sitting at 14,000. Uh-oh. Come on back. Come back. There we go. 14,559 steps. So, but I do a lot of physical activity, so technically, even though the step count is off, I am earning the calorie burn and then some. But I would prefer the steps to just be on the steps the way my Fitbit's doing. And look at that rate of calorie burn right there. Nope, that's the steps again. My calorie burn on this is 3,812 according to my metabolic rate, or however it does its calculation for calorie burns. It does total energy expenditure, even if you're just sedentary like I'm doing right now. It calculates those calories in as well, and it's very accurate, as you can see, because it is not step tracking as I am punching. So yeah, that's a good thing. That means a lot of my physical activity has been off, met by maybe about 4, sometimes 5,000 steps in a day, which that's going to be big, because tomorrow I'm going to start early and I'm going to get that 20,000 in. I'll at least hit that 15,000 before the end of the night, because we only got like 500 to go to at least get 15,000 on the new watch, on the Fitbit Sense 2. Man, I'm loving this thing. I am loving the phone moves. I don't know what to do with my phone. I'll show you that tomorrow. Give me something to talk about another day. But yeah, I learned some invaluable things about my old watch and my new watch. In a grocery store setting, when I'm pushing the buggy, I'm still making steps. The Fitbit is tracking the steps, even with the buggy. This measures my arm at rest, and by doing so, it doesn't track the steps being counted for whatever reason. I know I was going to try to do in-depth more comparison. I couldn't get my phone and my computer to link. For some reason, they don't want to jihad together. But I'll figure that out too eventually. But right now I'm enjoying the extra functions of the watch. I definitely paid the extra price for it. And like I say, it's not the most fancy job out there, but it's fancier than what I got. And yeah, it stores it all in a data bank on an app within my phone, which this one does too. But how accurate is it? I mean, I guess it, like I say, it could be pretty accurate considering. But yeah, it'll be easier to track the calories out versus the calories in a lot better with the Fitbit. And I haven't got into food data in there or anything like that yet. And I may not, I may just keep all that separate, because I'm a pretty calorie conscious person when it comes to weight loss in the first place. But like I say, right now I'm into trying to increase my physical activities, do more arm workout, get the arms worked out. I definitely need some work on the bottom muscle. I'm starting to feel it tighten up though. There's muscle there now. This was all flabby loose skin. I'm starting to see a little bit of a bump coming up there, especially when I turn that way, that direction. It gets all tight. Starting to feel some tightness coming on there. That's the goal behind the workouts. It ain't all just about excuse me. It ain't all just about the food and the intake of food. At least for me, it's not. At 53, it's very important that I hold on to every bit of muscle that I can at my age. That's kind of what Lane Norton was talking about today. And a lot of stuff that he was talking about kind of goes along with what Cole says too. So he's not always that great in his videos, but today he was pretty spot on. And I seen a protocol that Cole put out a while back that interests me greatly. I think about starting to implement that tomorrow, because it does call for some lean meat along with other things. can't let the cat out of the bags just yet. I want to test the protocols first and make sure they're working, you know, before I put out scale weights and get your hopes up for no reason, you know. Whew, haven't touched that scale since last Wednesday. It has been a whole week. I've got it down there. I swear to God, I have not touched. I have no idea what I weigh right now. No idea. It kind of concerns me because I feel, in my mind, I feel heavier. And I want to jump on it at every second I can, but I don't. I will, I'm a trust the process, you know. And we'll all see together next Wednesday. I said I'd weigh in 2 weeks. We'll see then. I think I got Cole had left me a hint of a protocol in the past where he's calling for lean meat. That kind of goes along with what we're doing now. And yeah, I think that's going to help me with my satiety issue because it could be the workout. You know, I'm burning a lot more calories. I could just be getting hungry. I'm just getting hungrier more often, but I think I found a way to kill down that hunger a little bit better. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But things are going good on the workout front. things couldn't be better on that end. Y'all should see the calf muscles, man. That's where the money's at right there in the calves. Dark down there. Can't see them real good. But I got some leg muscle now. Look at that. Woo. That's some workhorse legs there. That's from working my butt off all these years. Alright, folks, tell me what you think down in the comments. It's been a pretty fun workout video. I know it's late. Took me a while to get close to that 15,000 steps with this new watch. You know, I was kind of missing my old watch after, you know, realizing I was going to have to work harder to implement that with the new watch. But hey, that's all right. That's all right. We can work harder. Just makes the physical activity more challenging, and maybe you know, I have just not been hitting the steps that I thought I have because of the extra arm movements that the older watch carries. I mean, it's right at 18,915, right at 19,000. One more thousand, we hit 20,000 steps with it. I mean, that's crazy how off the two of them are. Alright, folks, I'm gonna let you go. And that's all I got for this one. So until the next time, you folks have a good one.